welcome back to my channel. My name is Tia, aka Teacup, and this is another part of our niche series. And we are back with our Zephyran Tribe, who have, in their efforts to escape the big nose ape that had decided to plague their old island, they moved to a new island that seems to be not necessarily as mountainous, a lot more rivers, and a little bit more grassy. So we're probably going to have to see if we can get these creatures to survive on this island long enough to be able to get their descendants onto this port, or maybe even this port, maybe to see if we can find a snowy land. Like, guys, I'm kind of grouchy about this because we haven't found a snowy land yet, and it's been so many islands. Oh my gosh. But hopefully we'll be able to use the skills that we've learned and make sure we keep all of our amazing genetics alive, so that we'll able to at least make sure that our family stays as healthy as possible. So right now we have our Queen Aponi, who has, in her haste to make sure that her family stayed safe, she is now expecting another child with her consort Anbu, and they brought together the two family lines that were feuding over the potential ruling of the tribe, and now together they've created a more peaceful rule. So I think they're going to be very laid back couple, and they're just going to have babies, have their make sure that their the rest of the tribe kind of becomes just as populous, because they're used to a fairly large family. There's only about 10 creatures now. They're used to a fairly large 30 creature tribe, so they're like, everybody be happy, be merry, find food, and have babies, especially since we have a lot of food in store. So we're just going to move everyone out, kind of explore, see what we can find. And I think Issy, let me see, or no, Rakasha. I think Rakasha would definitely be taken with this tree, because the entire family has always lived next to a tree. And we have Rumen, who, let me see, Rumen and Iskra would have some cute babies. So we're going to just make sure that everyone is as comfortable as possible. We're probably going to try and get them into the grasses before we start having some children, but hopefully we'll be able to have everyone start having some babies. Anbu, can Yuria and Anbu have a baby? Yeah, they can. So we're going to have, even though Aponi is Anbu's mate, we're saying that all of their children are going to be direct descendants of the family line, whereas Yuria, I think, is also a direct descendant, although all of her children may not have the possibility of having ram horns, although Anbu's children might be. So it's possible that some of her children might end up being potential rulers in the future. And we're just going to have her scoot her little butt all the way in here. She was the shaman in our other island, and I think she's definitely gonna feel a little bit out of place, since she's always had the ability to find medical items and take care of the rest of her tribe. So I think she's probably gonna take up the role that Nalini took up as the caretaker of the nursery, because she's used to being able to take care of creatures. But considering that there isn't really any medical items on this island, I'm pretty sure only medical items show up on islands that have some form of a jungle. I think she's probably gonna feel a little bit lost, but I think we're gonna be able to figure it out. And then Issy, who is the first daughter of the ruling king and queen, she's super pretty, but she's also very related to him, so we're not going to have them have any babies. Malui and Vivek can also have babies, but Malui is still too young, and Vivek, I think, would be very happy to be on this island, considering that in the other island, all of the other creatures weren't really fond of him, at least not many of them. And oh yeah, he can't actually pick anything, so we're probably going to have him be the one to can she hit that? Maybe let's see if she can do that. He's probably going to be the one to attack some of the bunnies, probably be a bunny hunter. And then we're gonna have Apani get real comfortable in those grasses. She only has about 6 days left, so hopefully she has a baby with ram horns, or we're gonna end up having Rakasha take over. Which is probably fine. Rakasha is also one of our melanism creatures, and since this tribe has had the chance to have a lot of melanism creatures be rulers in the past, I think everybody would be perfectly fine with that, especially since she does have the goddess touched ram horns that we're also used to. So we're gonna skip the day. Hopefully we'll be able to kind of see what this place is like. I don't think I see too many dangers. I don't think they're gonna be having too many issues. There's another berry bush over here and some things to dig up. So we should be fine here. All right. Come on. There we go. So we're probably going to start. There's bunnies. I heard bunnies. Can you smell bunnies? Is that a bunny? I don't think that's a bunny. We might end up having him just kind of dash around and see if we can get some food, because he looks like he'd be a really great hunter. And then I think there it is. There's a nest. And I think Apani would take full advantage of that nest. And in true Zephyran Tribe fashion, we're having our nest directly underneath a tree. So we're going to have our nursery right about here, I think. So we're going to have Usako and everyone just kind of stick their nests right there. We're going to clear out the space around the nests. I always want to make sure that we keep the nests hidden, because I don't like having them be extremely visible, because we want to make sure that if we ever end up having some form of a carnivore or anything like that, that we're able to protect our babies as much as possible. And if our babies are camouflaged, that's the best way to do that. And we're going to have Rakasha sit here and pick up all these nuts. And Iskra, I think, would make her way over here and pick up this nut. I think the family's just trying to get used to a new area with new challenges. And then we're going to have Anbu and Issy, I think some father-daughter bonding over destroying that crabbit. And then Malui, who is completely adorable with her beautiful ram horns, is still the youngest, and so I think she wouldn't be the first in line if Apani ended up passing away. I think she'd probably be second after Rakasha. But Issy, I don't think she'd have any issues with that. I think she grew up listening to the stories of the ram horns being the first ones, the only ones to rule. And so I think she would be understanding, even though she is technically a princess. And so let's see. I want to see what type of babies these three have. Oh, they're just probably going to be adorable. I really want another purple-eyed baby. Is that bad? I really want one. And let's skip the day. We don't really have to worry too much about food. Look at that, Apani! Apani, look what you did. Kirduke, you're adorable, and you have ram horns. You're just amazing. Well done, well done. I approve. All right, so we have Kirduke. We have Isra, who has that latent spiky body from our old, who is it? Rokiro, who brought in that amazing immunity H, but he has spiky body. So we're going to have that in our tribe for a while. And then we have Vanku, who, yes, he has double claw. We're never really going to need to start putting in, what are we thinking? We don't need double claw anymore. I think we're going to need to make sure we still keep this. And I want, what do I want? I think I want Big Nose or Stinky Tail. I think I kind of want Stinky Tail. Or maybe Nimble Fingers or Velvet Paw. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Big Nose just so we can counteract Vivek's derp snout. But it looks like we had some really cute babies. Okay, so we're going to have... What are we going to name them? So we have to pick... some... let's see. Let me see. We have Aponi. Let's go with this one. Is going to be Elu, because I think that's super pretty. So we have Elu. We're going to have Igasho, which I think would be a interesting name, especially because it means wanders. And I think this tribe isn't necessarily going to get as comfortable as they did in the other one. I think because of the way this land is kind of set up, I think we're going to end up having a lot of creatures kind of migrate to this tree over here and possibly start having babies. Maybe in like 2 generations we'll be able to jump to the next island, but I think we're going to have a lot of creatures make some paths through here and get to this side of the island, because I think we're going to have a lot of creatures who want to explore. We might end up stopping, having some babies, but we're going to try and fully explore this island, since we're taking a long time to find the snowy lands, you guys. Ugh, this is just bothering me. Okay, let's see. And we need a final name for Vanku. And let's look through our names. Let's go with Tua. It means sand, but I think it's a good name because of his coloring. So Tua. Oh no, we need an extra U. Tua. So we have Tua, Igasho, and Elu. And so those are the first babies born on this island. And I don't think anyone here... Nope, and no one's here is old enough to remember when they first got here. So first got to the last island. So we're going to see if we can get some movement out of these ones. Melui, I think Melui wouldn't be wanting to have any babies right now. I think she's going to start the clearing of the way to get to the next area. So we're going to start clearing out spaces. Yuria, who is, let me see, she's pretty good. I'm trying to think who she'd have babies with. Yep. So we're going to have her have another baby with Vivek. We're just going to stick another one down. I have Rumen, and who else could Rumen have a baby with? Rumen and Usako are probably going to have another baby. And we're just going to stick her right here. We're not going to have her baby yet. And then Aponi, I think... Is that place covered? Yeah, that place is covered by grass. So I think she's going to have her baby too. There isn't any, we don't have to really worry about any potential dangers. And then we're going to have Iskra sit her nest right there. And then we're going to have Rakashaw sit here underneath the tree and just collect some food. We don't really need too much food, but we're just going to be, basically a little bit cautious just because we have 175 food and we don't really need to worry too much, but I want to make sure that we have enough. And there's a lot of like spiky things, and I'm not sure. Do you guys know if there's any way to pick these without hurting creatures? I don't think so. And so we're going to clear out this area, and we're going to have Issy take her time getting up this way. And there we go. So I think that's everyone. So we're just going to skip the day and see what other babies we're going to have, because we've got Yuria and Iskra and Aponi on the nest. Oh my goodness. Eee! More babies. Ooh, pretty blue-eyed baby. Yuria, I knew you were going to have a baby that had horns, but I didn't think you'd have a baby that quickly. Oh, and look, she's so cute. Oh, her name's Mira, and she has, what does she have? I can't see. Yuria, you're in the way. She has H and E. All right, that's good. Then we have Ducro, who is also C and E. That's good. And then what is Iskra's baby? Who is Lomiana. Ooh, pretty. Who is, I actually kind of like that name. I kind of want to keep it. She also has spiky body, which is good. I'm not against some of our creatures having spiky body. I think that's fine. I think, is Anbu the only one with fluffy tail? Yeah, I think he is. So hopefully some of their babies will have fluffy tail. We might end up plugging that in too. But Ducro, I'm going to leave Lumiana because that's a pretty name. And then Mira, I think we're going to change that to Una. Una's pretty. And it reminds me of, what's it called? Stardust. If you guys have seen that movie, one of the names of the princesses was Una, and she was super pretty. We're going to have all of the babies just jump out of the nests into the grasses. Let's see, who can we set right over there? Maybe, no, Malui is definitely going to try an adventure. We're going to leave that nest in in shadow, and then we're going to, there are the bunnies. And we're going to have Issy. Let's have her clear that away. And we really want to make sure that we get some paths through here. And let's have Aponi move here. And let's see, we're going to have, because we want them to have a lot of babies because they are the last, or at least she's also getting fairly old. I don't remember what hurt her, but she's getting older. So we want to make sure that we get as many babies out of them as possible. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, we changed Una's name. So we have Una, Lomiana, and Ducro. So Wakan? Yeah, let's go with Wakan. It reminds me of Wakanda. Hashtag everyone go see Black Panther, because I really want to. Wakan. There we go. And he's going to be a pretty thing. Yeah, he is, and he has those purple eyes. Someone have purple eyes. Oh my gosh. Is there a way to like mutate in purple eyes? But I don't want to. I want it to be a thing that just kind of pops up whenever because of like the way the family is. So because purple eyes and ram horns are the things that we're not really touching when it comes to genetics, we're able to see where the family is and how everybody's growing, which I think is really cool. But I really want to see purple eyes again. I miss my purple-eyed princesses. So Apani, have a purple-eyed princess, gosh darn it. I'm pretty sure Ambu has the possibility of having babies with purple eyes. They don't have any of the same colors, so any of their babies could have any color eyes that they want. And then Apani is fine. Iskra, do you want to have another baby? Our nursery is actually getting fairly large. I think we're going to have her have one more baby with Vivek and Yuria. Who are you? Nope, not you. Nope, you can't have a baby with him. Yuria, what about Ambu? Is Ambu a good match for you? Yeah, Ambu's a good match for you. So we're going to have Yuria jump over here and get pregnant, and then we're going to have her pick up some food. Then Usako is going to just jump into a nest. All of our babies are kind of like just dancing around. I think I like thinking of all of our babies always just jumping around the area that we have designated to be the nursery. They're all just like crawling all over each other and trying to get as much attention as possible from the very overworked mothers and fathers who are just sitting over here trying to make sure that everyone stays safe. And so we have Anbu, who's going to sit over there, and then Issy, she's fine. And Rumen's getting older, so I feel like he's going to stay in the general vicinity. Usako, she might just have like one more baby and like dash off. Same with Iskra. But Apani, she's fine. Like I think after this set of babies, I think we'll be fine for now, because Vivek is okay. He's not too old. Rumen might have another baby. And Ambu might, but other than that, they're all like fairly good age, except for Yuria and Apani. Apani's probably gonna pass away like in the next couple days. So we're gonna skip the day and see what type of babies we get from these two. Ooh, more babies with such cute horns. Oh, he looks like a deer. Can we name him Ooh, we should name him after. Ooh, where is his name? Um, Uta, maybe? What was the name? Diani. There it is. Diani. If you guys remember Diani, he was one of our older creatures from like a couple islands ago who was like our little deer. He was adorable. And I hope this is, did I get it? Did I lose it? Nope, Diani. So Dyani. So look, it's Diani, and we're going to add, let me see, not Dianico, Diani. Yeah, I think we're just going to name Diani. So, oh, he's just adorable. He looks exactly like a deer. Just like a little antlered deer. Ooh, so cute. And we're going to have, not Yuria, we're going to move Mira, who's just going to dash into the grasses. And she's pretty good at hiding because of her coloring. Because of, like, this place is very much good for her type of colored creatures. And then we're going to have Tuwa come this way because he's going to probably be our bunny hunter. Malui, B and F, G. Okay, we're gonna have Malui have one baby just because I want to see what type of baby she's gonna have. And then she's probably going to leave her baby with the rest of the tribe. And then we have little Elu. Little Elu is probably going to be one of our other major explorers. Same with Issy. Issy's probably just going to jump into the grasses. Oh my gosh, Yuria! Look what we found! Whoa! I definitely think Yuria will be so happy about that. Maybe can we get Apani over there? Apani, can you get over to this? Maybe she'll be able to live for a little bit longer. She's 2 days left because of that little bitty like space. So maybe we'll be able to get her over here. And Yuria, look at this. Oh my gosh, I think she'd be super happy to just be right here next to a medical plant. She gets to do her job again, guys. She gets to be a shaman. Oh, I think she'd be super happy. All right, so we get to have Wakan go this way, and Igasho is gonna go this way. He's probably gonna tear through all of the nests. Like, well, why do we need these anymore? And I think he's gonna be a little bit of a spoiled prince, because he is one of the first princes of this island, and so he's going to be like, well, everyone should pay attention to me, and he has those ram horns. I think he's going to have a little bit of his great-great-grandmother's spirit when it comes to being a little bit entitled, just a tad. And Rakasha, who is super pretty, is just gonna sit here underneath her tree and be super happy with what she has. And then there's Rana, who is adorable. She's also a melanism creature. Usako, you are old enough that you don't need to have any more babies right now, sweetie. So we're probably going to get rid of all of these nests and start making the family's way this way. And I think maybe no, we're gonna have Iskra have her baby here so that she doesn't have to worry about it. Can we pick these? Nope, he can't pick it. But I think Anbu would be completely in love with his babies. And because he can't pick anything, I think he would just kind of destroy it. Rana, let's see, what are we gonna name her? Let's name her Cheppy, which means fairy. Oh, that's so cute. Cheppy. So we have Cheppy, and then what was the other baby? And then we have Wakan, Lomiana, Diani. We have such cute names. Usako and Una. And Rumen. I think Rumen. I'm trying to decide if how this family is going to work, because if they're not going to stay in one place like the other creatures were, then it's possible that their nursery is going to be a mobile thing. So it might not be possible for them to have like give their bones in the nursery. So it might be a thing. Twins! Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Iskra, why did you have twins? That's a lot. That's a lot of creatures. We have 22 creatures. Lasila, ooh, that's pretty. And then Kirduku, who has great genes. Everybody has great genes. Oh my gosh. I'm just so happy. I love it when we actually get to have like a family with a good number of genes. Una has a no paw. I didn't even realize that. She has crippled paw. I didn't even realize that. And Diani, so I don't think any of the ooh Kiro and Nuru. Ooh, look at them. Oh, they look adorable. And they have those beautiful blue eyes. Oh my gosh. Who is your... Okay, yeah, it's probably Rumen. Yeah, I think Rumen was their dad. But you guys have great babies. Have more, please. And let's see. Issy, after finding the medical plant for Yuria, would be extremely happy. So I think she's just going to dash away. Aupani is going to take this plant. I think she's just going to extend her life just a little bit, just so that she can live long enough to see some of her babies dash into the grasses. Because she's been around for a while. She fought her family for the love of her life, Anbu, and she grew up in like a very loving family household with so many cousins and uncles and aunts and family running around. And so now I think she's happy to see that it's kind of carried over to the new island and the new place that they found that's a lot safer without a stupid ape. And then we have Tuwa, who has found another nest. And Elu, who's probably going to like jump on after him. And these two actually could be mates. That's actually kind of cute. So we're going to just put red on them because they're actually adorable. And these two, I think they'll be like our little traveling creatures who on their own are completely adorable and kind of want to... They also have medium... No, he has lean body. That's interesting. And she has spiky body, and yeah, so it's possible they might have some interesting babies. But these two I think they're going to grow up running through the grasses together, and then eventually they'll end up kind of starting more families further down the line when they get a little bit older. And Yuria is just going to clear out her... Is she pregnant right now? She is! I forgot. And we're just going to clear out this area around her medical plant. I think she'd get very comfy. And walk on. Ooh, berry bush. Rumen, come hang out over here. And Usako. Let's see, Anbu, are you going to get comfy underneath this? I think he would. So get comfy underneath this tree, and I think he'd kind of tell Rakasha to kind of go and explore. There are so many other places for you to see in this new land. And Iskra with her new babies, she's just so cute. And Igasho would kind of be pushing. Oh, Mira, I didn't even realize Mira has... She has webbed hind legs and she has a crippled paw. Even though she is in line and she's goddess touched, I feel like she's probably not gonna have many children. My little Una, you're so cute. And let's see, I think Igasho would probably go this way because I think he would be like, I am better than everyone else, so that means I should go this way. And let's see, Lomiana would... I think she's so pretty, Lomiana, and we're gonna have her go this way too. I think everybody would have like a very interesting type of relationship, especially with Igasho, because they realize that he's kind of like a stuck up. He's kind of stuck up, but everybody like recognizes that he's the current prince. So, and we're gonna have Vivek, I think, go this way. So we're gonna like have the family kind of spread out, get used to this new area, especially because I think without there being any dangers from the possible like apes and things, I think everyone would get really comfortable really fast. And Iskra, let's see, is there everybody else you can have babies with? Nope, she's good. So I think we're gonna clear out all of this space now that we're not using it as a nursery anymore. I think the tribe is going to take up a very much of a wandering mentality, take their name as a Zephyran Tribe to heart, because now that there aren't any dangers for them to worry about, they're like, well, we can just have babies and go out and explore. And I think they'd be very, very adventurous when it comes to this new land that they get to inhabit. And since it's as flatter than their island, they're older mountains, so they can see farther, they can do more. So this is going to be very interesting. And since we have all of our different sets of twins, we have 2 sets of twins. We have Lasila and Kirduku, and we have Nuro and Kiro, and I think these 2 are going to be so interesting. And they both have runner's leg, digger's paw, and runner's leg and digger's paw. So they're going to be some of our traveling twins. I think we've had a couple different types of traveling twins in the past, where we have twins who just kind of go off and explore together, or spiritual twins that go off and explore together. And I think these 2 are going to be our actual twins who go off and explore together. And I think this is where we're going to end this part right here, you guys. We have Yuria, who is our shaman, who has found her place again. I think she's going to be very happy in her last couple days of her life, taking care of the tribe as they go and have new adventures. And it looks like Apani is going to be only here for a little bit longer, but I think I'm going to miss her. So I think that's where we're going to end this part, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and please subscribe if you really love me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!